Boom. How you doing, me muckers? You alright? How been you? So, welcome to the midweek mumble. So how been you all? You all had a nice week and everything's doing okay. I'm just currently just doing a bit of editing from today. Me and Brumtown Rider have been out today. Just had a little bit of a bit of a chat. Jamie, how you doing, mucker? You okay? Military bike and bummer. How you doing? How you doing, Stevie? You alright? All good, all good. Yeah, so I've asked a couple of people on tonight. They're going to be a little bit late, but I'm only going to be on for probably an hour. Crowbag, you absolutely screaming red arse. So let's bring my first guest in, who is the bloke, Brumtown, the bloke with a brand new bike.
Brand new. Oh, it's 600 miles now, mate.
600 miles. So, and then let me bring in the man, the legend, Mark from Leeds.
How do?
How you doing, mate? You're right. So,
Yeah,
Exeter, Brumtown, how you doing? How is everybody? That's all right, mate. It's all right. Like I say, mate, I did one the other week, mate, and I forgot what to do totally. I was just like, I don't even know how to. I ended up having to text Rev and say, how do I put the comments on the bottom? I was like, I forgot how to do it. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, how is everybody? You all right?
I'm fine, mate. Aye.
How's this weather keeping you? Because I can hear you. Yeah, we can hear you. How's this weather keeping you? You're having it bad?
Shocking up here.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
You're having a lot of floods and stuff.
No, I know where I am. There's not been any floods really, but I mean, the other morning it was -1. The next day it was 10 degrees, and it's all over the place.
Fucking hell. So, well, like I say, it's like me and Brumtown Rider went out today, and it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It was only 10 degrees, and it was cold. 10 degrees, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But yeah. But how's the new bike then, mate? How's the PM?
Good, mate. Aye, it's good. It's getting in on Monday for its 600-mile service. No doubt that will cost me.
I think my 600-mile service was only like, I think it was only something like 290 quid, 280 quid, something like that.
I think it's 190.
Yeah, I know it's a lot.
You know how with the 850 they put the sat nav on the bars rather than up on the screen, if you like.
Yeah.
I've bought the emergency services bracket for the 850 as well, which relocates it back above the dash.
Oh, like mine is.
Aye.
Yeah.
I don't know why BMW thought that was a good place for it, because you've actually got to look down to
look at it.
You look at it, you know.
Yeah, I thought that myself. To be fair, when I seen the bike, I thought that's a bit of a strange place. Unless you ride like really far back, then you ain't gonna really see it, am you?
It's not in your eye line at all. You actually have to look down, you know.
Yeah.
It wasn't a clever place to put it, and there's plenty of space up above the dash to put it. So I don't know what the problem is there, but we'll see how it goes.
Oh, fair play. So we've got a few joining us now. We've got Military Biker, Brumtown Rider, Exeter Rider. How you doing, mate? Thanks for that little video you sent me the other day. Appreciate it. Mercy Moto, Matt, Andy GSA, and Stefan, Moto Travel. So, and Blake's Pipes. Yeah, mate, we can hear you. You having some problems?
Yeah, my AirPods won't connect for some reason. I don't know why.
Don't know.
Not good. You find out.
Yeah.
So we're gonna ditch them off. We're gonna ditch them off. Stuff like that.
Sound. So if anybody don't know, so if anybody don't know, Graham has had. Is it the 850 or
The 850 GS Adventure.
Bandit Man UK? How you doing, okay? Yeah. So, but that's actually the bike I looked at originally.
Yeah.
I just the only thing that put me off was because it's chain in it. It's a shaft drive. It's chain drive, isn't it?
Chain drive. Yeah, it's one of those endurance chains or something.
Yeah, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that put me off.
And probably the seat height, Brian.
They am tall. They am tall.
Yeah.
So, they're very tall. I've got the comfort seat on it, and I can't flat foot it. I'm not far away from it, but I can't actually do it.
Yeah.
As a tall bike, and it's quite top heavy as well, which you don't feel once you start moving anyway. So
Nah.
Yours a low chassis or GSA?
Yeah. So mine's the factory low chassis, low frame. So even though it's got the touring seat on it, which obviously is quite thick, it's really comfortable. That is. I can't get flat footed, but I can get a good ball of my foot down. So I don't feel like I'm on my tippy toes. So yeah. And Mark's had a new bike as well, are you, mate? You've had the you've sold your 250, are you?
Yeah, CRF. Got rid of my CRF and I bought a 350 KTM enduro bike. So it's an animal. It's a weapon. It's an absolute weapon and a half.
I seen your Green Laning video the other night there. It's pretty good.
Did you?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
I was just, to be honest, about half an hour ago, just watching it with my neighbour, because my neighbour watches it and he says, "Have you watched my latest video?" And he went, "Nah." So I said, "Put it on." I says, I wanted to show him just a drone thing at the start. I quite like that, you know what I mean? And because my mate gave me the footage. And then I ended up watching like 20 minutes of it. And I'm like, oh God, I've got to go pick my daughter up and get on here, you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, we were just into it.
Yeah. So like my bike, when Graham was looking at his, I said to him, if you're going to look at any BMW, you've got to look at the TE. Don't go for anything else. Go for the TE because that's the better spec.
Agreed.
Bike. So you know what I mean. You've got to go for that. Don't go.
The TE gives you 2 of the packs that you can get on the 850. There's 4 packs. The TE already comes with 2 of them, so it works out cheaper. Kind of. If you get the TE, you don't have to buy the 4 packs then.
Yeah. To be fair, the Pan America is that the Harley Davidson? The Pan America, is that the one that
It's their kind of adventure version, isn't it? It's quite a nice bike.
Yeah. Who's got that? Alcamoto's got that one, are you?
Yeah.
I test rode that. I never did a video on it because they wouldn't let me do a video. I don't know why they wouldn't let me do a video. They just want that they asked me not to do a video on it. I found it really nice. I just found it fucking really heavy. The BM's heavy, but that weighed a fucking ton. Yeah, it weighed a ton, mate. Honestly, it was one of them. I can manhandle my bike around. Put it on your hip. You can manhandle most bikes around. That, mate, I fucking struggled. Really struggled to get it moved about.
Probably top heavy, isn't it?
Mate, it's ridiculously heavy, and it's like I say, with the BM, you know it's all at the top. With that Pan America, mate, it's all over. The tipping point's completely different. Do you know what I mean? I just get on with it, mate. I got off it. I think I was on the air. It's about 40 minutes, and I brought it back. I was like, it's a nice bike. The only thing I liked about it, which the BMF took, is the chassis drops down.
Yeah.
When you pull up. Here we go. Yeah. Here we have another legend. How you doing, Walker?
Hello.
How you doing? Do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay. Well, it's Mark from Leeds.
Hello. How are you doing? We've never actually spoke, have we?
We never have. No. How are you? You're right.
Yeah, I'm good, pal. I'm good. How are you? How's things? Have you come down from the Pecos now? So that looks an awesome trip.
Well, it's always fantastic. Have you been? You've been to the Pecos?
No, I've not been. It's on the list. It's on the list.
Yeah, you need to go. You really do need to go. Yeah. Shall I organise a tour and take us all?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Let me try sponsor first. It's two things I'm in short supply of is time and money.
Yeah, I know. Well, exactly that. It's not cheap. It's not cheap to go, but I tell you what, it is so worth it. It as a riding experience. I've not done anything better yet. You know, the trips that I do on my own, I really enjoy them. But maybe going to the Picos on my own would be a good thing.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. A lot of people don't enjoy it, do they? Riding on their own. Sorry, I've not met Graham before. Hey, Graham, you're right, mate.
How you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I'm good. Yeah, I mean, I like doing stuff on my own, but going away with Rich and a whole gang of people that I've never met before, it sort of brings you out of yourself a bit. You know, it forces you to, because I'm not that. You know, I'm not an egotistical type of person. Being on my own and just doing shit on my own, I just really enjoy doing that. Which is why I struggle with the big, the big events like the ABR. I was going to go to the ABR last year, and then this year, sorry, and then I ended up cancelling it. I just got cold feet over that for whatever reason.
Thing is, though, you'd have been in good company. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know. I know, without a doubt. It's nothing to do with the company. It's more to do with me and I don't know, my peculiarities, I suppose. As I've got older, I think you become more introspective and more. I don't know. You're happier in your own company. I think a lot of people. What
I like about going out myself is you're working at your own schedule. You don't
exactly. You know? And that's what I love is just being able to do my own thing. You know, I'm not. I don't have to please anybody else. Everything that I produce in the videos that I make when I go away, it's entirely what I want you to see. I've got full control over what I see. When I go away with Rich, I absolutely love it, but I have no control, and that's the bit that I don't enjoy so much. I love Rich. He's a fantastic guy, and I like what we do, but yeah, who knows? Maybe it might be a thing to organise it. I did speak to Rich about it actually. About what do you need to do to produce your own tour. I don't know whether I'd be up for it or not, to be honest.
I mean, to be fair, like the ABR festival, are struggling crowds myself.
Yeah.
I've got PTSD and a few other things, but like I'll message Mark because I was originally going to meet somebody else there, and I messaged Mark and I was just like, how you doing? He's been on a couple of lives, and he was like, once you get there, message me and I'll come and meet you. And we literally, I met him there. He kind of, how can I put it? I was in the middle of loads of people I didn't know them, but because I was there with Mark, I felt more relaxed because there was his friends, and he kind of eased you in a little bit more gently because he was talking to people and introducing you to people, and everybody was dead friendly and stuff like that. Where I'm like, initially I missed all that. I kind of beat myself up. To get out, do you know what I mean? And like I say, I got to the front gate and I like text Mark. I went, I'm here, mate. I was like, he's checking in. I was He just, I was just winding myself up, and then he come and met me. Come here, I'm down here. Rode down there, set the tent up, and then it was like sound. Dead relaxed.
Yeah, with me, it's not so much. It's clearly not a PTSD thing. I've never been through anything, like you've been through. It's more just a antisocial thing. I'm happy in my antisocial.
I like me. I don't like no one else.
Yeah. I mean, I work with some quite odd individuals. I work with a lot of doctors. I work with a lot of surgeons. They're all consultants. They're doctors are really strange, peculiar people, and to a large extent, you are just working on your own during the day. You know, you talk with these people and you have conversations with these people. Sometimes, you know, not strictly professional conversations, just conversations. But then you are always, you know, they're not your friends. These people are not your friends. They're just people that you happen to work with. You know, supremely intelligent individuals. But and you know. You do have some random conversations with them, but it's all to do with just me. And as I've got older, I'm just less and less gregarious. You know, my dad was totally he was completely the opposite. He'd have a conversation with his shadow if no one else was around. You know, he'd talk to a lamppost or something just so he was having a conversation with someone. But I'm just not like that. I'm just happy in my own little world, and you know, my own silence, and just being with my own thoughts. I'm comfortable with that. And a lot of people you know, Jesus Jason, who comes with us, well, I've had this conversation with him, and he's totally not comfortable with being on his own. You know, with his own thoughts, with what's going on up here.
That's the same as me. To be fair, when I did the Scottish Little Soldiers ride around the UK, that 10 days, I left Aggis's house, Graham's house, and I did that day was the day that kind of put me on a bit of a downer, because I did that day about 803, 810 miles. That was a
monster day you had. Yep, that was some shift.
That's a lot of miles, isn't it?
So but I needed to get, for me to get to the points that I need, my checkpoints that I needed to do, to give myself an easier ride later on in that trip. I needed to do that one big day. I had 2 plans, so I needed to do that one big day.
Yeah.
But that was the day that day had a knock-on effect for about the next 3 days, and I could feel myself kind of dropping down mentally, physically, emotionally, everything.
The further you went through that, process, did that get easier the longer it went on, or did you still have that? I mean, you're still going to have that underlying tension within yourself, but the further that ride went on over that 10 days, did that dissipate out at all? Did you get to a point where you were actually discussing things in a rational manner inside your own head? You know, having those internal dialogue conversations.
So what happened with me, basically, I got down to Land's End. Yeah. But the day that I was due to get there, basically, I hit a lot of traffic, and that day I ended up stopping about 4 o'clock, and I was just like, I've had enough. I'm physically, I'm tired. Mentally, I'm tired. And then I went in, booked a hotel, literally just pulled up, booked a hotel. Where's the nearest hotel? There. Booked a hotel, had some food, got my head down, went for a swim, got up the next day, like, it might sound daft, but cut my hair, trim my beard.
Yeah.
Got up the next day, and I was like a brand new soldier.
It
was like somebody had woke me back up, give me a shake, say, "You're all right now. You're all right now." Do you know what I mean? And then from the rest of that point on, I was fine. I don't have a problem.
But don't you find that have a shower in it does you the world of good?
It does,
Do you ever get that cleansed, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
You get to a point some days, you know, like those big mile days. We did a couple in the Picos. You know, there's one day, I think one of Richie's videos, and I'll be doing a video on it as well. We did a big mile day. We went all over the place, and we didn't get back until like 7 o'clock at night. And everybody was really hot, really sweaty and tired. And, you know, you get back, but you have a shower, go downstairs, have a beer or a glass of wine or whatever, and go out to get some food. And everybody's sort of, you know, that you've recharged in that very short period of time. And you walk past your bike, and you look at it, you know, as you're leaving the hotel, you look at your bike and you go, "Oh, I can't wait to get back on that." You know what I mean? It's like ridiculous miles, but you just itching to get back on it. And then when you get back on in the morning, you just think, yeah, this is the place to be. This is the place to be, isn't it?
That's 100%, mate. I mean, for me, that's my riding my bike. Like today, I finished work at 1:30 today, and I'm at Brumtown Rider at 2:15, and I got back home at 5:30.
Yeah,
I got out, clears my head, settles me back there, and just like you say, it's a bit like cleansing almost. Do you know what I mean? You just like sound. I've had a ride. I'm all right now. I've calmed down. I've relaxed. I mean, well, obviously, I still work within the military, so I'm doing, I still see and do a lot to do with the military still. But that backward step to take the step away and go right, sound. I can walk away now. I can go and do something and get my mind off it, and then tomorrow's another day, and we can crack on tomorrow. But going back when I did the Scottish Little Soldiers run. From when I left Aggis Whisperer, when I left Graham's house, we left yours about 6 o'clock, David. 5:30, 6 o'clock.
I think we met John Diehard about 7 or 8 o'clock. I think
7 o'clock. We got up at 6 and met him at 7, and I got into my hotel. I got into my hotel about 7:30, 8 o'clock that night.
Yeah,
but I stopped once, and that was with these guys. We stopped, had a bit of a chat. We went to stop for a brew diary next to that lock, and then nothing was open.
Nowhere was open.
Yeah, nowhere was open. And then we stopped again when I left these guys, and that was it. The next time I stopped was to fuel up. I never stopped all day, just to hit that point.
I mean, that must have been about 300, 400, 500 miles even that day.
Yeah.
And it's sort of single track roads as well, isn't it? Or half of it anyway.
Most of it single track roads. Yeah. But literally, like when I got past Apple Cross, it took me a while getting up Apple Cross because they met the cars. Once I got past Apple Cross, I was just like, right. I said to Graham, I've got to put my foot down now. I've got to crack on because I've booked that hotel room. Well, the lady gave it me for nothing, but I had to get there, and I honestly, I once I broke the speed limit, I was going slightly above it. Well, I got there, but I got there, and honestly, I was just that day. I was absolutely shattered, mate. But the next day, again, I had a shower. Woke up the next morning at, I don't know, I think it was about 10 to 5 the next morning. I woke up, packed up. The girl had done me breakfast in the morning. I was back on the bike for like, I don't know, 5:30, 5:45. I was back on the bike. So, but it's just all these little things that happen to you when you're on tour that are unexpected. Like my visor broke. One of the bolts come out my visor, and then I ended up having to go down to the hotel room, drop all my kit off, and then basically ride back an hour on myself to go and get my visor fixed, to ride back again an hour to get back to the hotel room. And you're just like, this is arse. Do you know what I mean?
Plus that Aberdeen, Dundee area, that's all the speed cameras and that bit.
Yeah.
As you come down that east coast.
Yeah, I'll come down the east coast and I'll come over that, and then the next day I'll come over that massive bridge where that's when I just started hitting all the traffic then. That was horrendous, absolutely horrendous. But it was just one of them. It's how can I put it? I'm glad I've done it. I wouldn't do it again.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it again. I mean, I know I did it for charity. No, I know I did it for charity.
Do a tour on your own again? Would you do a tour on your own again?
No.
Not for you.
Nah. I need. I need people to talk to. I need to.
Yeah.
If I'm on my own, I end up talking myself out of things. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll end up talking myself out of doing something, or I won't stop here. I'll just crack on. And that's my mentality. I'll just crack on. I'll just carry on. I won't stop here. I'll carry on. Yeah. And then you that's when you start fatigue setting in, because you don't stop for food, you don't stop for a drink, you don't stop to get off.
I'm bad for that. I must admit, I do have to force myself to stop, because otherwise I'll just keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah. So, but like I say, I mean, Bandit, he has to stop for the next filling station.
Yeah,
That's the only good thing about my GS. I can get a good 300 mile out of it.
We are the.
So, but
I was just thinking, Bandit Man, he's never knowingly passed a fuel station.
he stopped at every fuel station. That's what he does. He's got no choice. He has to fill up even when he don't need it. I need to top it up just in case. I don't know how far the next one is.
You never know. You know,
yeah.
The next one might be 20 miles away. You never know. So,
but yeah, what's he say? Yeah, he says 100 mile stops, so he can get 100 mile and he has to stop.
100 miles.
Okay, now that's shit, ain't that's shit. That's as bad as an Harley. But that's because he's tanking round everywhere with his missus. So
Carol's keeping him going. Carol's keeping him going.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Yeah, there you go. He has to stop just in case.
Did you ever have to use your spare fuel, PK? Remember you had spare fuel with you? Did you ever have to use it?
Yeah, I did. When I got down to Land's End, that morning I woke up and I felt sweet as a nut. I was like, right, because I was still about an hour and a half from Land's End, because when I stopped, I had that much traffic down on the South Coast getting down there. It was just ridiculous. What turned in, I think I only did I did 370 mile that day, and I should have been doing. I think that day should have been a 500 mile day. It was a long day, but it should have been about a 450, 500 mile day, and I got nowhere near because of just the amount of old codgers going to the beach, and it was just it just absolutely destroyed me, mate. And there's just loads of traffic everywhere, and I just like I say, I just ended up pulling in. But I got up early the next day and I cracked on, and that's when the morning I filled up the jerry cans, and I was like, right, I ain't stopping.
Soggy balls, you can't blame me for losing your keys.
It's always somebody else's fault. It's always somebody else's.
I dropped my Africa Twin on Applecross. That's where I dropped my Africa Twin.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
I dropped. You went about that when I did that trip around the UK. I dropped my bike 3 times on that, all static. But the first time I dropped it, there was 2 blokes coming out and picking up. Say again, sorry.
Yeah. Fortunately there was a guy stopped to help me pick mine up. I never would have picked it up on my own. It was unbelievable. It was so heavy. He used my sticker as a marker for where the keys are. See, I helped you. I was having this conversation with someone who I chat to on Twitter, and he said he's had either 2 or 3 static drops of bikes, and they've all been his worst incidents with bikes. With one of them being with a phaser, I think a 900 phaser or something like that, and he dropped it, and it shattered his leg. He ended up with a spiral fracture, 15 fractures on his leg, and now he's got to have a knee replacement years later as a result of the arthritis from that incident.
Wow,
that's crazy, isn't it? Just dropping your bike static.
Yeah.
Well, much.
I mean, I got the one I remember. I was sat on it. I was knackered basically, and I thought I put my side stand down and I died, so I just fell over like an old bloke.
Yes, I've done it.
Yeah. But obviously, I had both panniers, top box, a bag with all my camping stuff in, spare clothes, fuel, everything in. So I was on my own. So I ended up trying to wriggle my foot out. Then I ended up having to take the bag off, take my pannier off, take my back box off, try and lift the bike up. You know, you just think, this is too much. This is too much. It's too heavy. That's the only thing I'd say about the BM. It's just too heavy. Especially and I had a full tank of fuel as well. It just absolutely crippled me trying to pick it up.
But, absolutely.
But yeah,
absolutely.
You know, but like I say, the amount of people. I think what I did find is traveling on my own. The amount of people who are willing to help you, because you know they know you're on your own kind of thing. Once you and they're more willing to come and speak to you because you've just sat there on your own. If that makes sense. I don't know whether you found that, but that's what I found.
Yeah. Well, I dropped that Africa Twin on Black Bar on Applecross.
Yeah.
And there was this guy came to help me pick it up. This Scottish guy came to help me pick it up, and I mean, you could see it in his face when we went to lift it off the floor. You could see it in his face. He'd made a mistake.
I mean, when I dropped it in the town centre down. Where was I? It was when I was going to meet. I was looking at meeting Exeter Rider, and I went through this town, this little seaside town. Pulled up at these traffic lights, off camber, dropped the bike.
Yeah.
So this bloke got out of his car. He's like, he was about, not being disrespectful, but he's probably done now 65, 70. I'll give you an hand, mate. And I went, no disrespect, mate. Just says, but it's going to take more than two of us to lift it up. Yeah. And he was like, no, we'll be all right. Literally, he was just saying, went red straight away. Exactly. I was like, fucking hell. And then next thing, he walked off. I thought, he's going to leave me. He's just left me. He come back with his son, who was about 15. It built like that. I was like, oh, fucking hell. I went, come on then. You know what I mean? I'm like, absolutely, veins popping out everywhere. Like, come on, get up. Pick the bike up. And then I'm going to the kid, put the side stand down, and he's going, where is it? Where? I'm like, oh my days, man. I'm stressed out, sweating, holding the bike, holding the brake on, and you're like, and he just got it. In the end, we got it sorted. But I was just like, in the end, I was like, right, I need to go through these towns as smooth as possible. Try and just roll through them, literally. But yeah, it is
horrible, isn't it? Those situations where that drop, when I dropped it, it's because I went off. So I was on the road surface, and as I was backing it into a parking spot that was rough ground, and I didn't see there was a drop off the tarmac down onto the rough ground. So as the back wheel dropped down it, I couldn't touch the floor. My feet came off the floor. I was just like waggling around like an idiot, and it just went down. And but it went down so fast. That was the thing that really shook me about it. The speed that it went down was really fast, threw me to the floor, and the pain. It winded me. It smacked me in the leg. I've still got a scar on my leg from that, and I don't know what my leg even hit.
Yeah,
but I've still got a scar on my leg from that. So I was really shaken up, and then this guy stopped to help me pick it up, and we really struggled, the two of us, to get it back up. We managed it in the end. But yeah, he was, he obviously knew that he'd made a mistake when he dropped to be the good Samaritan there. I mean, I was extremely grateful to him, but Jesus,
that, like I say, that was like me. I mean, mate, it was just one of them. I pulled up, and it was one of them panic. You get to put your foot down, there's nothing there, and you're like, fuck. And then you start going down, and you're like, oh shit. And then once you gone past that point, you're like, I might as well just roll over on the floor and pretend I'm in the SAS or something. You know what I mean?
It's funny that we're talking about dropping bikes, static drops of bikes, because I've got this new, it's new to me, the Himalayan that I'm using. So I went out on that last weekend, and I pulled up at the side of the road because I wanted to get another camera out of my rucksack. So I just pulled up at the side of the road, put the side stand down, left it ticking over, went to climb off it, accidentally put my foot on the gear lever, knocked it into gear, and knocked it. So of course it shoots off the stand, drops to the floor. So I stood there, for fuck's sake. And then his gamekeeper just comes past, and he's like, those little 4x4 buggy things that they've got.
Yeah.
Never even stops. Never even. He was just like, that looks too heavy. I'm not fucking stopping for it. He just carried on going. So I was like, right, I'm on my own then with this. So I bent down to pick it up, and as I bent down, I popped an intercostal muscle on my rib cage.
Yeah.
For the last 2 weeks now, it's just been agony. I've not been to the gym. It's been a struggle at work. It's just been proper hard work. But that's the latest one. I mean, I'm an idiot for dropping bikes because just so clumsy. Getting off and putting your foot on, flying off the stand. That's. Well, I've done that more times than I care to remember, to be honest.
I mean, Mark's got to have fell off his doing all this off-roading.
Yeah.
One of them videos going to be on Mark Christmas. He's going to be on your Christmas channel. I was saying, when's Mark going to put his falling off the bike because he's off-roading? Are you going to collate them all together?
Can't hear you.
Can't hear you. No. I don't know what he's saying. I am that good at lip reading. Yeah. So, but yeah, it's because he's doing he does all that off-roading with Pete English, don't he? Mark does.
Yes.
Yeah, he did a video out all night. It was good.
Pete's unbelievable. He's a
good rider.
You know, on that,
he's a good rider.
He's got a little short, stumpy leg. I hope he's not listening. He's got a little short, stumpy legs, but it's unbelievable on that bike. Yeah, it makes you sick to watch him, to be honest.
Yeah, when like I say, when we did the IBR festival, we was with him, and he's phenomenal on a big bike. Phenomenal.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're back.
I thought I was talking to myself earlier. So, what were you saying about? I'll do a montage of all my falling up stuff.
Yeah. Are you saving them for Christmas to do one big massive montage of 2 minutes of Mark falling off his bike?
You should see the bruise that I've just getting over on my hip from the last time out. So yeah, I've got a right bruise. I'll show you on a photo now, but I don't know if you're able to see it. Don't know. Can you see it, or is it too washed out?
No,
are you showing us your arse there, Mark?
Yeah, it's semi arse. You know what I mean?
It was really pasty.
That's definitely my.
It looks like you've got gold lame thong on.
Oh yeah, I can see that now.
Yeah. Is that a gold lame thong you've got on there?
No, that's me being. That's saving my modesty. You see, that's what it is. So.
You need to trim your pubes as well. Fucking looks like an aerial shot of Can Chase.
There's an acorn in there somewhere.
was it a cold morning?
Very cold.
It's weird nothing for me, that Mark. Don't show the video of that, will you?
Yeah.
Oh no, definitely not.
No one wants to see that acorn. See you later. Bandit Man UK's off, so see you later, mate. But like I say, I've done a little bit of off-roading. I just kept falling off. I was absolutely fucking rubbish at it. But I want to get back into it because obviously I just want to get better. But
just practice.
Yeah.
No,
I'm really crap at it. Really crap.
My thing is though, you're trying off-roading on the hardest bike. The GS is so big, so heavy.
Yeah.
I've done a bit of off-roading on my GS, but it's not something that I would say is enjoyable. But like when I got my 250 and I got my KTM, then it becomes more enjoyable. It becomes you can handle it through those more difficult situations. Seeing rock shells.
It's more fun on the Himalayan. I have to say that Himalayan is such a capable little bike. It's so much easier than the GS. It just deals with stuff. I mean, some of the lanes around here. I've been doing that where I have to stand up on the GS just to feel balanced on it. I just sit down on the Himalayan. It just eats it up. It's so easy.
It's just down to the weight of the bike, to be honest. Like my 250 was 150 kilo, 20 horsepower, and I've just gone from that to the KTM, which is 110 kilo, 55 horsepower. So the power is ridiculous. 50 horsepower is hell of a lot. It's just spinning. It's just spinning and wheeling all the time. Spinning and wheeling.
Fucking hell.
So,
when me and Brum was out today, on one of them where like I ain't been down this lane. Let's go down this lane. I ain't been down there. Let's go down there. So anyway, we ended up in like a farmer's field.
Yeah.
It's just, mate, we went through this puddle. I shit you not, this puddle was about that deep, right? So we've gone through. So I'm standing up. Off I go. Then Brumtown Rider is only on a 900 GT, a Yamaha 900 GT trace. So he's like, his legs are in the air, either side on. He's like going through this puddle. Oh, we was crying. It was hilarious. It was so funny, honestly. But yeah. See you later, Rev. Rev's out as well. So yeah. But what time is it? We'll do about another 15-20 minutes, so we'll knock it on the head. But,
yeah,
I'll 9 o'clock. I think that's enough for it. But yeah, it was just funny. Yeah, it was just...
What's your first name? I can't remember now.
Jack.
Sorry.
Jack.
I know your surname, but I couldn't remember your first name. You know what I mean? Jack. I have to remember that. I do watch your videos as well. You know.
Yeah. So, Jack, have you got anything? Any plans for the rest of this year, or anything?
No,
anything definite for next year?
Well, I'm having surgery 21st of next month. I'm having hip surgery. So yeah, I've got nothing lined up because I'm going to be. Well, I won't be able to ride for 6 weeks after the 21st. I won't be insured basically. So
all right.
It takes 6 weeks for your insurance to be valid again after
right.
Yeah.
I don't know that.
It's a necessary evil, unfortunately, to have it done. I've already had one hip done, and I need the other one doing now. So I'm just an old git, basically. So
that's a bit that's quite early for you, though. You to have a new hip, surely.
Well, I'm 60 now. I'm 60.
Well, you don't look 60, mate.
No, I know. Everybody, yeah, thank you for that.
I'd have said 70, but
I'm allowed to have a bomb on here, aren't I?
You can call him whatever you want.
You can say whatever you want.
I get this shit all day long at work. They're the fuckers who are. I'm quite take as much shit as you guys can throw at me for it. Really doesn't bother me.
Mate, my channel is a serious channel. Honestly, it's all about having a laugh and a joke. Honestly, it really is. I mean, you go on some people's channel and, you know, them. It's like being on the telly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I try not to swear so much, you know, when I'm making the videos, simply because you don't know who's watching it. You know, and I've seen people get complaints because they're watching it with their kids. And a mate of mine, when I did Scotland the first time, I went over this bridge and I hit a patch of mud or something. And I went, "Oh, you shitter," or something. And he went, "Yeah, cheers for that, mate." He says, "I was just watching that with my daughter." I was like, sorry. Yeah. So it's just I am a bit mindful about, you know, the sort of language that I put into videos that I produce, but me too. So I can swear like a fucker on this, can't I?
Yeah.
Me too. I try and measure myself with the swearing. And if I do drop an F-bomb or whatever it is, then I'll mute it or I'll beep it. You know.
You just drop it out on the volume. Yeah.
You see, I've had it before in the past, like, you know, when people have gone, "Oh, I'm watching this channel with my kids and this, that, and the other," and I've gone, and I said to them, you know, at the end of the day, mate, one, I'll put it for over 18s.
Yeah. Same.
Two, it's for adults. I said, so that's your parenting. If you're watching it with your kid, and you know that my channel's for over 18s, because if you're a kid, you can't get on my channel. Yeah. That's down to your parenting, not down to me.
I do it's not for children. Every time I put on, it's not for children.
Yeah. Well, I do all the time. But like I say, it's just one of them. I'm just like, because I've had a few. I swear like a trooper, but that's because one, I've got no vocabulary, and two, I was in the army, so it's just second nature. But do you know what I mean? That's part of me now. Do you know what I mean? And you know, like I say, when I've spoken to other people or I've had complaints of people and they've gone, "Oh, I've been watching this with my kids," that ain't my fault, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If your kid went on YouTube, she or he couldn't watch my channel. If you watching my channel,
is that not what YouTube Kids is for? The kids to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That is what YouTube Kids is for. And
yeah.
Like I say, you know, if you put on at the start that it's not for kids, then you know can't. You know, they can't really complain, can they? They can't really complain about it.
Well, that's my point exactly. I mean, if you look underneath the screen now, it's saying it's 18. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, it is what it is.
It's not the BBC, is it? It's not the BBC.
Well,
you know, if you want television with no swearing in it, then go to the BBC. But you know, and I do leave some stuff in. You know, it's not strictly, you know, it's not. But yeah, the F and the C bombs I tend to cut out. But
you see, I try. Like I say, I do try and I don't try not to swear, but if I swear, then I swear, kind of thing. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I try not to say, you know, dropping the C bomb and shit like that. But if I swear, then I swear. You are?
I don't think you swore tonight, mate.
I have.
He definitely has.
I definitely have. I can't, mate. I can't
be the only one.
Mate, I can't go. I can't do 45 minutes without swearing. No, don't tell me that is when I'm asleep.
Taking the high road on that one, to be honest.
Yeah. So, but yeah, you know, it's just one for me. Like, I made this channel for my kids to look back. So when they watch it, it's relevant to them about me. You know what I mean? So they're like, that was my dad. That's how he spoke. That's what he said. Them are his slang words. You know what I mean? Not looking at it years down the line and go, my dad just looks like a presenter.
You wrote something in was it a WhatsApp or something the other night? And when I looked at it on my phone, it asked me if I wanted to translate it to English.
Coming from Scotland as well.
I know.
The thing is, I text me and Aggies text quite often, but I can text him or he texts me and I'll reply.
Everybody.
And then what all as you see is Aggie's typing, Aggie stops typing. Aggie types, Aggie stops types, Aggie typing, Aggie stops typing. You can see him like having to read it 2 or 3 times. Right, what's he actually saying here? What's this?
Text? It's hopeless.
For the Midlanders.
Drummy translator.
Brian, did you tell everybody about your ABR injury?
No.
Oh yeah, what's this?
I fell over, pissed up.
You weren't pissed though?
Well, I was from the night before, but yeah, I went over.
You should have been, but you wasn't. Not at that point.
No, I went flying, absolutely flying. Got my ankle bad. It was
Brian
horrendous.
found that the only pothole at an off-roading festival and broke your ankle in it, didn't you?
Near enough. Honestly, my ankle was like that, Wari. It was fucking huge.
Really?
Honestly.
Guinness helped though, didn't it? That night, Guinness helped though, didn't it?
Yeah, it was like that.
You must have had 6 of them lined up. It was like, just like it's like world record.
Get your boot on, keep it on. Keep the swelling down, won't it?
Yeah. It was paracetamol, that's what I classed it as. Guinness paracetamol.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it was all right. It was sad. It was sad.
Have you booked on again, mate?
Yeah.
Are you good?
I booked the early VIP Thursday night shenanigans as well.
I'm gonna have to do that. I'm gonna have to book that if it's not already booked up.
So, well, it's already booked up. So again,
Ragley Hall or something, isn't it?
Yeah, Ragley Hall.
Yeah.
You should come down. Spend the night at mine before.
I could never do that.
And then we'll ride down together. It's only an hour from my house.
Is it? No, it's not.
Yeah.
You're about what? 4 hours for me or something?
About 4 hours, yeah.
Yeah.
On the motorway, about 4 hours.
Yeah. I might do that.
I'm making plans to take both bikes with me. Because that Enduro, I can only go on Enduro thingy. You know what I mean? On KTM, I can only go on Enduro thing. So I want to obviously take advantage of both trails. You know what I mean?
Fair play to you. Fair play to you. I'm looking at a what's it called? Is it a Vogue 300? Have you seen them? The Vogue 300s. I'm looking at one of them.
Actually, but I don't know where I've seen it. It was a while ago when I saw that.
Yeah, I'm looking at one of them at the moment. just to be able to dip my toe into the off-roading, because brand new, the money like 3,600 roughly, something like that.
That's all right, isn't it?
Shame you couldn't have mine. You know what I mean? It was lowered. Suspension was done on it, and
it was lowered. What are you trying to say?
Well, same height. I modified it for you, Brian. You didn't want it.
Okay, I couldn't afford it. I couldn't afford it at the time, mate.
You know, I got the full asking price as well. I didn't even get an haggle on it. I had a friend of a friend took it. He came down from like Newcastle way. Wow. He'd actually paid me in advance. He paid me the day before and then came and collected it. So I got the right money for that. It owed me more than that, but I was happy with what I got.
That's the main thing. As long as you're happy with what you got, that's the main thing, Gate. Do you know what I mean?
Road bikes now, if you look online for off-road bikes, they're all commanding quite a high price, aren't they?
Mm. They do tend to hold the value, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I'm not a lot in on that KTM as well, because I chipped them. They wanted 4.8 for it, and I paid 4.5 for it. So, and it was mint, absolutely well looked after. Really, really nice bloke who I bought it off. I had to go to Norfolk to get it, but it was a good find.
Fair play. I'm just looking, like I say, I'm looking at them Vogues because I know that they hold the money, and two, if I pay, like Exeter's saying there, 3.8, I'll pay 3.8. I know I'm going to get roughly that back if I don't like it. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. At least, you know, for that kind of money, 3.8 for a brand new bike, and it's got, like you say, it's got your USB, it's got your rev limiter, it's got your clocks. You know what I mean? It's got all this stuff already done. You ain't got to start adding shit to it unless you want to. So, yeah. But yeah, that's what I think that's what I'm going to be looking into next. But I do want to get towards, at least by the end of the year, I want to go up and see Graham, because some of the roads he's been doing lately, them trails, they've been brilliant. If you look on, I guess was one of the latest ones. It's about two videos ago, I think it was. What's it called? Was it the three trails? The three trails.
Yeah, three locks. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was wicked, because like it's all shale and it just looks brilliant, and the fucking views are phenomenal as well.
It's about 6 or 7 miles long as well. Plus, there's other bits you could actually go up and down as well. It's quite good.
Yeah, I'll have to check that. I don't think I follow you, to be honest.
You'll have to jump on it, mate.
I've actually had a good month. I've had about 16 subscribers, I think, this month. That's pretty good for me.
Yeah. It's because you've been setting up new fucking channels and following yourself.
17. Oh. 17. I've just dropped my phone.
Oh, don't drop your phone.
17. Just got another one.
Watch your dog put you back out dropping that phone.
McSween Haggis.
I'm not.
That's me. Yeah.
Well, that's why I've not been getting your notifications. I am subscribed to you though.
Yeah. So. I suppose I better subscribe now onto him. But no, he's got, honestly, that trail thing that he did was wicked. Honestly, it was proper good. That was really good. And he's like right next to the lock, and then you put your drone up there, and fly your drone over the lock. It's wicked. Honestly, proper good video.
Really the third lock video. You can't really see from that trail, but you can get around the other side and see it. The biggest one, Loch Ard. No, it's not Loch Ard. It's Loch. Can't remember the name yet. Rusky, maybe.
You've got too many of them.
Yeah. I know. Well, I've done a video the other week there of Scotland's only lake. The lake.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only lake in Scotland, which is a big loss.
You borrowed that name from us.
Yeah, it was named after somebody, Wari. Did somebody name it? You were saying
it used to, in the old days it was Loch of Menteith, but then somebody put it in some literature that they named it a lake and it just stuck for some reason.
it was called Lake. It was named Lake. What? It was fucking something.
Lake of Menteith. It's the only one.
There'd be some Sassenach that went up there and just stuck a flag in it.
I think it was.
I'll tell you what, I've just looked at
that.
Oh, Graham.
Say that again, sorry.
I'm just looking at your video now of that that 3 locks video that you've got. The Forest Road in Kielder. You know, Kielder
right,
Forest.
okay, yeah.
It's very similar to the Forest Road, that, you know, where it's all like gravel.
Yeah.
Forest Trail.
Yeah.
It's like a forestry commission type trail. It's not a bad surface.
Yeah.
They tend to be of a standard, don't they? Forest trails, forestry commission trails. I think it's so that people don't sue them.
It's probably because I'm all doggers, so then I want a nice road. Oh, man.
It's a good road. And that other one up in the Greenock Hills, that's a good bit as well. Although that was quite dodgy in some bits. But that was not bad.
But there's not that much in Scotland, is there, where you can go off road?
Well, we don't have green lanes as such. No. There is forestry roads, but a lot of them have got gates on them that are padlocked, so you can't get up them. Basically,
you can't just take some bolt cutters.
Aye, or you take bolt cutters, yeah. But we don't have anywhere near as many as you have got down there with the green lanes.
No.
Green lanes would be great to have up here.
It would. It's such. There are such a lot of wide open expanses in Scotland that just seem. They just seem to go to waste, don't they?
It's crazy.
I suppose a lot of them are just shooting grounds, aren't they?
Yeah, they're all big estates. Yeah.
There's a big enduro place up in Scotland called Drumclog. It's like 120 acres. It's like really big. Also, like the enduro people, you know what I mean?
Right.
Big bike.
You keep cutting out, Mark. Your mic keeps cutting out. You sound like a Dalek. Yeah, you sound like a Dalek.
Have you got a TV on or something?
Yeah.
No, I've got nothing on. I've got nothing on.
You got nothing on? Go and get some fucking clothes on, tramp.
Right.
He's after showing us that bruise again, isn't he?
Flat, are you?
Show us your bruise. Show us your bruise. Come on.
And for my next trip.
Yeah. Have I told you about me bruise?
I told you about my acorn.
Yeah, he's going to get his massage parlour out in a minute.
You mentioned dogging, didn't you? You know, when you getting me all excited now, Brian.
Oh man! Oh, so right then, lads. I'm gonna wrap up. I think because, like I say, we've done an hour, so it's been good.
Pleasure.
It's been good. It's been honestly because I think, like I say, I was doing this before and I was stopping on for 2 hours, but sometimes it was just. It's just a bit too long sometimes, but I think an hour is ideal, especially on a school night.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, but honestly, guys, if anybody in the side chat or any of you guys, obviously you got no open invite to the channel. I can only have 6 on, but if ever you want to come back on, you're more than welcome. So yeah, you know what I mean. Just all you got to do is just literally, if you're free on a Wednesday, just drop me a message. I'm free. Can I jump on? Sound, a problem. Honestly, a problem. So
definitely do. Thanks for having me.
No. Like I say, mate, I'll reach out to the channels I'll watch.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Even if you don't watch my stuff, I'll watch all different types of channels, but I'll reach out to the channels and I'll look at and I'm like, he's a bit like me. He kind of gets the jokes. You know what I mean? He apart from Exeter, because Exeter's like straight laced. He don't swear, don't smile. but nah, Exeter's a good lad. I mean, again, we speak.
I think GSL on your level as well, don't they?
Yeah, we're more on the same level.
It's zero filter. It's fucking
mate. He ain't got There's no filter there. There's no driving it.
Anything.
Yeah, there's no filter there whatsoever. You have to be careful when Andy comes on. You have to be past the watershed when Andy comes on.
Watershed.
Yeah, the watershed on the watershed.
Yeah. You can make your own watershed. It's your channel. Just make your own watershed. When's that going to be?
When I come on.
You can't be any more open and honest than that. Than what your ticker on the bottom there telling people.
Yeah.
You can't be any more open and honest. That's your watershed there. That's your get out of jail free card if you like.
Yeah, but yeah, like I say, lads, you know what I mean. You're more than welcome. Like I say, if anybody in the side chat wants to jump on as well 1 week, all you got to do is just drop me an email or if you got my number, just drop me a text or on Facebook or whatever, and just say, I'm free this week. You know what I mean? Is there a spot? Can I jump on? And if there's a spot, you're more than welcome. So, and I'll just send you the link. So, but thank you all for coming on. Thank you to the people in the side chat as well. Exeter Rider, Slow Bones, Flash, Chris Lone Wolf. Let's have a scroll back up. Who else is on here? Rev Bomb, Ewe, Moto Travel, Andy JSA, Tractor, Soggy. Is that Soggy Balls Moto?
Yep.
Soggy Balls Moto.
He's got a great channel.
Yeah.
His channel's brilliant. I like his channel.
I've only subscribed to him recently.
Yeah.
Who else? Jamie Boykin Adventures, Blake's Pipes. Let's scroll straight to the top just in case I missed anybody. Stevie the Military Biker, Brumtown Rider, Mercia Moto, Moto Matt, Grey Wolf. So yeah, if I've missed you, I do apologise. But yeah, it's been honestly, lads, it's been a laugh. And these little hours on a Wednesday met my week, boost me back up again.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Yeah.
And honestly, again, I definitely will.
Yeah. Like I say, mate, if you're free, then like I say, just drop me a message and we'll jump on. And yeah. So if you can all stay safe, keep your family safe, and all do me one thing, which is smile. Thank you. Cheers. I've been asked. I'm just gonna say something now because I've had a few people say, "Why do I say that?" Once I was on a counselling session, and we was over the phone at COVID, and the bloke went to me, "All right, mate, stay safe." I went, "Yeah." He went, "Can you do me one thing?" And I was like, "What's that?" And he went, "Smile." And I was sat on this phone going, but it gave me that little up. I was like, "Oh, fair play, man. Fair play." Do you know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but it was just like I say, it was just that little one moment, and I was just like, fair play to you. You know what I mean? But I put the phone down, and I'm stood there on the phone that he can't even see. I'm like, so yeah. Right. It did work.
Drop that seed, then.
No turkey teeth here, mate. No turkey teeth here. They am false, but they ain't turkey. So right then, I'm off then, guys. So again, thank you all for coming, and I'll see you all soon.
Yeah, hope to see you again, guys.
Yeah, like I said, more than welcome. See you later. See you later.